Hey Taurus, it's time to start living. I know, people turn off the video when I start to sing. I wonder why. Listen, Taurus, there's beautiful stuff opening up for y'all. Oh my God, yes. Yes. I'm serious. Like, this is beautiful, beautiful happenings. Now, dude, the cosmos is a little bit of shit showy, if you will. So it's not without its complications. But what are the complications? You're going to have to leave people behind. This has been a closing out period, I would say, for everybody, a cleaning out period, and those relationships that really don't work or haven't, aren't sound, are not going to withstand this time. I'm just letting you know. But for those that do, what a beautiful time. And the purpose of this, Taurus, I want to remain optimistic because these are very sort of optimistic cards in front of me. It's all about meeting new people and getting into a different set of a different set of people. Not that the old set of people was bad, but that there's just openings up now. You're exploring, almost like exploring the world through people in a way, by meeting new people, getting to know new people, etc., etc. There's an opening and a broadening, expanding, an innocence about chow. Yeah. And it's innocence that is unlocking the key to something that you're moving on toward. It's just broadening your kind of options, possibilities, horizons. This is definitely like a new social circle welcoming you. Or maybe you're interested, you're traveling, you're definitely traveling, you're going somewhere, going away from a certain set of people toward another set of people, or you're simply traveling and you're opening yourself up to making new friends. And then with these cards right here, you made a commitment to something, you made a promise to something. What I immediately thought was, excuse me, like signing a contract because like say your work is sending you abroad or sending you to another state for 6 months, and it's a great opportunity for you, and it's going to open up doors for you to meet new people. Say you've just you've auditioned for something, you're gonna get it, you're signing the contract, it's being offered to you, and this is gonna actually take you abroad and open up doors for you to meet new people. It's not that even that you're necessarily not going to be connected to the old people anymore, but there is a broadening, there's an expansion of possibilities when it comes to your set, your crew. Let's get into this because I'm liking it so far. All right, I'll take it. Taurus, if you love this channel and you like this video, subscribe to the channel and like this video. Also share this video on your social media platforms, and then also ring that bell and hit all notifications. Taurus, I upload you guys with Gemini and Aries every single Thursday before 6 a.m. And there's always room for your sun, moon, and rising sign. If you really want a well-rounded message, that's what I recommend. Every single week, you watch your sun, moon, and your rising sign all together, and there's always an extended. If you need more of me, because that wasn't enough. No, the extended readings are very special. They're pretty much almost personal readings, as well as your romance specific reading. There's 2 readings in one. So that link is always below. FYI. Epiphany. Seek clarity. So you're getting some news in that is making you, I think making you very happy. This realization, clarity is everything right now. And Taurus is almost with clarity. So Epiphany isn't just clarity. It's being in a place where you can emotionally accept and incorporate what you now understand, so it's not like an oh crap, it's oh awesome, let me see what that means to my life. So you're in a place where you're ready to know this, which is why the clarity breaks through. And then we have self-reliance is here. It's almost like now you realize just how self-sufficient you are. And that in some way that liberates you. Now that could liberate you in a way, not to say that I'm dumping somebody, but in a way that says, I like that I don't need, or I'm not needed. That I I like this freedom of just feeling of being free, a feeling of just having to take care of myself. Somebody else doesn't need me. I like finding out that, wow, my significant other can hold shit down on their own. Like something like that. There's this opening. Somebody is maybe even supporting you, being very supportive as you go on to the next phase in your life, which might surprise you, but it's really good news, don't you think? Like I do. Taurus. There's a really strong sense of people are happy for me that I'm getting these opportunities. You were stuck in the past, maybe didn't go many places at all. And something I would assume, right, since the cards are on the table together, that in some ways this opportunity that's taking off for you now represents a series of opportunities that was blocked off to you in the past. Like whatever this subject matter is, it just didn't, it wasn't happening. Maybe people didn't want to listen to you. They denied you. They looked over you. Whatever it was, the doors were once closed, but now they're opening. So it's not like something you can, excuse me, it's not like something that you can or even want to give up. Sailing again. Sailing is once again going, it could be just going the distance, but it's also traveling, opening, broadening your perspectives. Now the doors are open. This could literally be you're starting to travel, maybe quarantine shut you down, but now you can travel. It could also be taking a tour because you want to learn about different people or talk to different people. You're taking a tour. This is something that maybe you look forward to at this point because you need to get out. You need the change of environment. Okay, more. What's more, Taurus? What's on these travels that you go on? It could also be metaphoric in just you're moving around now. Your life is taking off. You're going, like I said, going the distance. Oh, baby. Now, whatever happened in the past and whatever challenges or ways in which you were blocked in the past, they made you realize your worth. Right? There's always, and now I think you're seeing that. And that's the beautiful clarity of Mercury retrograde. The clarity that it brings is you're starting to see that all the crap that you went through in the past has actually set you up for this beautiful, beautiful triumph, this beautiful victory. I am treasured is here. That is finding your value and recognizing and getting comfortable in your own skin, getting comfortable being valued, because that can be a very uncomfortable thing. But now you know your self-worth and you don't doubt it. You don't question it. You realize that I am free is also I am free from all of those restrictions from the past. Or in some ways, those restrictions actually liberated you and made you find the way that you were valuable in. Because you would never have gotten to where you are now if it weren't for those restrictions that were put on you years ago. You're starting to see the connection and the blessings, and I think you're starting to see it because there could be restrictions now, but you're not as scared of them as you used to be. Why? Because you've been through this before. Right? You've definitely been through being rejected before, but it's prepared you for this time. You know your value now, and you're free of the stress that is associated with any kind of hardship because you know that it's just making you stronger. Like you know the secret to navigating waters like this or navigating new waters, being uncomfortable, meeting new people. You've been here before. Maybe not that specific location or geographical location, but Taurus, you've been to a similar point in your life. It's almost like you're an expert at it. You're like, you're good, man. You're like, I got this. I'm good. Firm foundation in the past. Yeah, it's those challenges and difficulties that not only gave you a strong sense of self, but it also built your fire, because that's the sign for fire. And it built all that energy, that Kundalini energy. It built a passion that is basically fueling your success. It was like, it almost like in some ways it was rocket fuel that it built. And then we have solitude, but it's in reverse. Yeah, you're tired of, you got tired of not sharing your gifts. You got tired of the buildup. You want to be seen, definitely. Don't want to do this in isolation. Base chakra. You're getting down to your foundation of who you really are. And there's no stronger place. You firmly understand exactly who you are. And then third eye chakra opening up. Because of that understanding, there's a broadening. There's an ease with which you can open yourself up to something new now, which may have been more difficult in the past. And I think you did. Uranus has been in Taurus for a while. And there has been a sense, Taurus, of you being more comfortable with new things in new spaces, with trying different things. Normally that's not you. You know, it's like the rebel meets the traditionalist, right? That's Uranus. Uranus is the rebel, and it's meeting you. But I think in the combination between Uranus and Taurus is almost like realizing what we have to bring back, what worked very well, what traditions should not have been thrown away, bringing back something that's really fundamentally important to our foundation. But it's gotten you really comfortable with change. It's also gotten you really comfortable with considering different things, right? You've been put in situations now where you've had to have a more broad and open mindset. And so you're in a very comfortable spot now, ready to learn. And it's like you're just wide open. Okay, all right, let's get further. Taurus. A lot's coming out in the past, and I'm not surprised. It's been doing that for everybody. A new start is coming. In the past, everything was blocked. Adjustments are required. It's almost like you were put in a stall phase in the past to force you to force you to get comfortable with discomfort. Don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, you were forced out of your comfort zone. You were definitely forced into a position where you had to look at yourself. Yeah, you had to. You maybe you were denied something that you really wanted. I think you're honestly looking back at that time very fondly right now, because you're starting to realize what it was all for. And isn't that a beautiful, that's my favorite feeling ever, is when you realize, wow, I was really being set up for beautiful things. Because not only then now are you in for the beautiful things, for people willing to sign up and commit to you and make offers to you, but you also realize that you've this whole time been in the presence of God. You've been in the presence of somebody protecting you. And even when they had to be hard on you, they were doing it for the reason of making you, of helping you. It's almost like, I get it now. I've never been alone. Somebody was always on my side, and look at how beautiful things worked out. So this is a real period of, oh, this is why we have faith. This is why I'm not going to be afraid as I move on into a new direction, into these new opportunities. Why? Because I'm ready. Because I now know that I never travel alone. Turn back. This is about turning back mentally, or maybe having to go back. You were stuck. You were always in a maze. Having to go back to the beginning, right? Everything making it very difficult for you. But it's almost like now this is a reflective period where you're reflecting back on this period in your life. And then we have say thank you. It's putting you in a very gracious mood. Right? It's making you realize, I'm going to say thank you. It's putting you in a position to say thank you. Thank you for being hard on me. Thank you for, or maybe somebody in your life is saying this. Thank you for the struggles. Thank you for the hardships. Thank you for the challenges. Thank you for never giving up on me. Thank you for believing. You're in a very gracious, you're in a gratitude mindset. And that shows me that abundance is coming your way, because when you're in a gratitude mindset, you start to receive a great deal of abundance. Here's change of scenery again. That you're ready to move. You're ready to move on. You're ready to go someplace different, or you're ready to travel. Let go and flow. Just trust where you're being taken. I think this is what it is. Trust where you're being taken, and trust the feelings that you have, because there's an opportunity that's coming to you. Say yes, even if it means you have to travel. You have to say yes to this opportunity. Something to do with creating. To be creative, giving yourself an opportunity to create, broaden, expand, move forward, create something different, create something new. You got to go. Okay? Like I'm telling you, this offer is coming in. This offer is coming in for you. Taurus. Okay. So we have this in reverse right now, feeling maybe like in some ways you were stuck and you were left alone. Like people didn't come to your rescue. This doesn't make much sense to me. This is what I do when it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So it's almost like, yes, at this point, that's why it's making sense to me now. You're learning how to go it alone. You're learning how to not need help. You're learning to be more independent. Now, if you're 50 years old, you're like, what? You're learning to be independent from whatever it is that you depended on. You know, you can also depend on things like work. I've worked for the same company for 25 years. That's actually dependency. You're dependent upon the routine. You're dependent upon the paycheck. This is about realizing that you don't have to, that you're feeling comfortable now being independent, and going out on a limb and taking this new opportunity because you're actually comfortable with it. You don't need anybody else's help. You're learning it. Now, it's not that you don't want anybody else's help or you're rejecting it, but you're realizing you're not even rejecting help. You're saying, I can do this. I don't have to be scared. Yes, this is taking me out of my comfort zone, but I almost want to be taken out of my comfort zone. I want this challenge. Maybe you sought this challenge. This is going to be a really good time for you. Taurus. Wow, you went through some shit, dude. And you did. You went through some hard times. I remember those readings. Rose petals is in the past. It's like the beauty was kind of withheld from you. This was maybe expecting things to work out and they never did. Never really seeing the abundance or the payoff. You just weren't seeing that come into you. It could be because you needed to open up. You needed to try something different. It could be this stagnation that's actually inspired you to take this opportunity. It's like now you're seeing, okay, I have an opportunity here. Doors open. I'm just going to trust it and go through it. Timeless Earth. This is a transitional period. You're getting back to a more organic kind of flow, free flow. You're just trusting, being in the moment. This is transitional though. You see the little frog? Timeless Earth. You're getting back to your core nature, your true self without fear. You're also, like I said, it's almost like you're being reborn. And there's a little bit of hedonism in here. Yeah, I can feel it too. There's like almost like a wild animal inside of you that wants to wake up and come out. I don't think it's playing. Join me on Instagram. I want to take a little commercial break. Taurus, join me on Instagram. You can find me every Monday through Friday doing a free free daily tarot card reading live. So join me live. I'd love to see you guys there. Born_without_boundaries over on Instagram. And then of course I have a second channel, Astrology Motivation, where I post a lot of great content, including the weekly astrology forecast. Please go over there and enjoy that content, and hopefully you'll subscribe there too. Okay, Taurus, yin. It's time to receive. It's time to receive, to heal. And guess what? You're getting a leg up. This is somebody giving you help. And I think it just, at this point, it could be the universe. And then you're just receiving something that you really need to heal. It's going to heal your broken heart, heal the parts of you that felt rejected and discarded in the past, overlooked in the past. It's like it's just like you like, it's almost like you got a nastiness time in your life where everything was taken from you. Well, here's the truckload bringing it back. Or bringing back something even better. And so this is how you have to like hear the call of the truckload. You have to open up the door. And you are. I feel like you're in that mindset now where you definitely want to open up the door. Taurus. Okay, the abundance is coming in. Emerald. Ceremonies and celebrations. A lot of good times. Calcite. Busy times and multitasking. This has a double meaning though. Hold on. Emerald is here. Ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages, such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. Celebrate life. You're in a very celebratory mood. And Calcite, busy times and multitasking. Take care of your schedule during this busy time and honestly assess your underlying reasons for being busy. You get to some real truth here, man. And I think you're also starting to see your hard work pay off. That's what I feel like the meaning of this card now is. But it's important also to, no, that's the meaning of the card. I'm not going to doubt it. I can feel it in me. That's definitely it. You're starting to see your hard work paying off. It's time to celebrate. So let's get into your animal totems, see what kind of messages are coming through from the spirit world. Remember, you may not see these animals themselves, but anytime you see their signs or their symbols, pay attention, not just to this meaning, but to everything around you. Become very, very heighten your awareness when you see your animal totem. Swan, time for a deep dive into what you love. Swan, beautiful, romantic. You're going into a romantic time in your life. Swan, if you're single, we'll get into your romance reading. There may be new romance coming into your life. Swan, dive in deep. Just go in. Just go in. Don't even be subtle. Transformation. This is all in. There's no way out but through, and you're on the other side of it. So Taurus, it's almost like you're closest to the light, to being able to spread your wings and fly. Just dive in, and then a rebirth is assured. Yeah, you're coming out of the darkness. You're coming out of a really dark phase in your life. And I really love this energy for you. Let's get into your angel readings, and then we'll go over to tarot. I mean, who doesn't want more good news? Like, seriously, who puts their hands down for good news? Nobody. I want more of that, please. Hold on. Archangel Gabriel is here. You will soon receive some positive news. What did I say? The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. Your truth is, in other words, say yes because you're ready. Achievement. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. And here's the melancholy of this moment. The looking back and realizing, holy crap, what kept me going? I'm amazed at myself. Where did I even get that energy? It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. And then positive outcome. The sun is about to burst through the clouds, and you will soon see things in a different light. Something that previously seemed hopeless will soon be filled with nothing but hope. Oh my God, I love this. Middle path, embrace both sides. The middle path is the road to a balanced and more peaceful life. And I think you know that. That's the wisdom that your hardships have given you. When you realize there's not the extremes. I'm not going to let people block me into a corner. There's always a second option, or an option that I can create for myself. And there's the power in finding yourself. Now you have your best ally on your side. I love you guys. Let's go to tarot. The link is below. I'll see you over there.